If you listen to a book on audio, does it count as having read the book, or do you need to say in a sentence, I've listened to that book?
I think it's a completely different consumption behavior, and it needs to clarify. I think you need to clarify, hey, I listened to this book. I listened to 12 books last year versus I read 12 books last year. It's very different. I'm not saying that one is better than the other, but I'm saying saying that you read when you listened is misleading.
Do you know how this came up, Alex?
No, how?
Because I told Harrison I read 90 books last year.
Oh.
And he was like, you read 90 books last year?
And you listened to 90 books.
Which is amazing.
I read 90 books.
You listened to 90 books.
I read 90 books.
But how many of them were audiobooks?
90.
Yeah, that's okay. So
Where do you stand on it?
well, if you got the contents of the book, if you know what happens in the book, technically I think you've read the book.
No, because you listen to it. Reading is using your eyes. Listening is using your ears.
I think it's the equivalent, though, of saying I saw that on the news when you saw a clip on TikTok. It is a bit like you don't
It's
have
like saying I read the newspaper when you watched a TikTok.
I just think people are getting too hung up on like the verb, like to read. How come people can accept like I flew from Austin to Cleveland, but like I wasn't out there flapping my wings from Austin to Cleveland?
It's a flight.
I sat on a plane and the plane flew from Austin to Cleveland, but they can't get over that.
But it's like saying you
read.
drove. Like you got to Cleveland, but the method of which you got to Cleveland is different than what you're stating.
I tried to listen to Green Lights by Matthew McConaughey because he reads it and I love his voice so much, but I could not, and I had to physically read it.
And you read it.
And I read it. I did a flip there. I was trying for the sake of Bicker of the Week to not be on Harrison's side there. However, I do think, Jules, we need the delineation of if you've read or I listened to that.